Hey everybody. So, I haven't been on in a while. I've had a lot that's going on in my life. So, I guess the last time that I was on, things that were happening, um, I just feel like we're like living in the Twilight Zone. It's like what is wrong or like what is right is wrong and what is wrong is right. And it's like, how can we live in a world that is like completely turned upside down and the evil just gets away with everything? And there's this systems in place, there's laws in place that keeps their, it keeps their evil going. And it's like they all like are a part of it because like they don't want to, have their sick realm die in front of them and they won't be able to do what they're used to doing. It's like, what is the point, right? Like, what is the point? Hold on a second, turn this light on. Like, what is the point of this matrix if we are just gonna have to sit here and live amongst their corruption? Like, so the last time I was on, I started talking about triad claw, and I started talking about how presidents are doing it. I started talking about how my own family is doing it. I started talking about other things. Well, my husband decided to call the crisis hotline on me because I dug too far into his life and into his family. I dug too far into my family, and so they tried to call crisis hotline. And that didn't work. Hello. I missed you guys too. Like I missed you guys a lot. I've been going through a lot. I'm just gonna explain like things that been happening to me. So he tried to call crisis on me. They came out and then I talked with them. And then also the state had called and I had to do like an evaluation over the phone with them and they deemed me as sane. And then, so that didn't work, right? So my husband, he told me he wanted to turn me into brain soup. He wanted to turn my mind into brain soup. And so that didn't work. And then he called another government agency on me. So I've been doing an outpatient program from Monday through Friday from 9 to 1 because I had to do an evaluation. And they said that because of all the abuse, of all the trauma that I've been going through for about 2 decades and, even longer than that, that they had wanted me to go to an outpatient program. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll do that, So I go to the outpatient program and I completely opened up. I went and I told everything, every single thing that I have been through in my life. And mainly all of it's basically because of my husband. All the abuse that I had been put through. So they said that I am sane. And they said that I'm actually one of the most sanest people that they've ever met. Just the way, my wisdom and my knowledge and, how I don't know, how I am as a human being, it's just that I'm very, I don't know, just aware and, I'm awake, and, I don't know. And, so I was diagnosed with PTSD, depression, and anxiety because of the abuse that I went through from the person I have to live with. He's lied to me for 20 years about who he is. Completely lied. He's done smear campaigning of my name. Tried to, completely lie about my name, completely lie about everything about me. I left him for about 7 months. And that was about 7 months ago, actually. So, about 7 months ago, I had left him, and, I had came to this house where I'm at now, and, it was the most peaceful time I've ever had in my life. Ever. Like, I don't remember any other time in my life that it was so peaceful. It was just me and my children. And every single time they had to go to his house, they'd be calling me, texting me, like, I want to come home. I want to come home. Like, I don't want to be here. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't do anything, you know? And so then when they would come home, I would have to like detox them all, because like he's an alcoholic, he smokes, he does whatever. He's like a Nazi. He's like a literal Nazi. Treats his own children as if I don't know, like they're some peasants or something. And so 7 months passed, and then he tells me that he has no more money and that he can't afford to live on his own anymore, and that his lease was about to go up. And so I said, okay. I talked with him. I was like, well, like, I don't want this shit no more with me and you. Like, I don't want it. Like, I'm over it. Like, he's very unhealthy for me. He's very toxic. And I said, I don't want it. I want like a peace in my life. And he promised me, he promised me that he would not start his shit when he would come back. I told him, I was like, I'm not your enemy. I'm here to like help. I'm here to, I don't know, have you heal from the past and your trauma. So he gets here, and then all he does is he does his normal routine. He's good for his 2 weeks. His 2 weeks, he's good. And then afterwards, it was like, nope, downhill all over again. And this time it was worse. It was, the berating, the belittling, putting us all down. He just has really narcissistic behavior. And it's like, I just sat there and then it was like I was trapped again. Like, he knew I was trapped. Like, I was just trapped in this home with him. And like, it's like me and my 4 children are having to like be like mind controlled and groomed and just, I don't know. It's not a fun living situation. Like, when you're dealing with a narcissist at all. They see nothing wrong with what they do. They push blame. They, they just act like they're perfect and they do absolutely nothing wrong. So I've been doing my outpatient program for about 2 months now, and I actually really like it. Like, I did not even want to go to this thing. Like, I was nervous. I was scared to go to it because, I know how the system is. And I don't know, when I got there, it was just different. It was just a very different experience. The one girl that's there, she actually knows about awakening stuff, and we talk about it. And we talk about downloads, and we talk about synchronicities, and we talk about reptilians, and we talk about a whole bunch of shit, right? And I'm like, where the fuck did this place come from? I'm like, an actual, like, like a mental health place that talks about these things, and I'm just like I was just baffled by it, so I feel like, God had led me to the right place that I was meant to go. So now he is controlling all the money financially. Basically, I have like no money ever, and he makes sure that I have no money because me having money means that I can leave. I have family in New Jersey. I have my sister there. And he knows that I can just uproot and leave. But then so basically he'll get a lawyer and stuff like that, and he'll try to get me back down here. But, it's just that, our income taxes, he forged my signature on our income taxes, and we got $8,000 back, and he took all the money. Didn't even tell me that we got it. I had to ask him like so many times. Like, and it was just like finally today, he's just like, yeah, we got it. I'm like, oh, you gonna give me half? No. Okay, well, I was like, what am I supposed to do, right? So I'm just, I feel like I'm just like up against this bully that just, does whatever he wants to do. And he's a pharmacist. He's your fucking friendly pharmacist, right? Your neighborhood pharmacist that treats his wife and his children like shit. Like I just can't believe it. Like I just cannot believe like me having my awakening, and then it's like God has just opened my eyes to like showing me that like demons are real. Like they're fucking real. And they're in your home. They're your husband, and it's just like I just can't believe it. Like I just cannot believe that any soul could want to intentionally hurt another soul and see them cry and be in agony and be in pain and be in sadness and like not even have like any kind of recollection or like any kind of remorse of like, any kind of empathy, right? There's like no empathy. And it's just like we're like, are you even like a human? And I just can't believe it. They're fucking everywhere. Like they are literally everywhere. And how do you know is that they all act the fucking same. They all act the same. And it's just like how do they act the same? It's because that like to me it's because how I see it is that there's from Satan's bloodline. And so Satan, spread his seed, and then like that's why the elites have to have like their own bloodline, right? They have to keep it in the family, right? Because they have to keep that fucking narcissistic, egotistical, mentality, the vibration, right? Because God forbid they let one of us in there and oh fuck their whole world up. So I just can't believe it. I cannot believe what I have awakened to, and what I've had to fight against, and and how I've got through it all. How I got through this all was because of my faith. Because of my faith in God. Because I know that there's something greater. There is something greater out there. There's something pulling me and guiding me and giving me the divine synchronicities that I need. Like the outpatient program that I'm doing. It was like the number there when I first spoke with them, she was like, oh, you need to call extension 318. Like, that's my next fucking tattoo that I want to get is 0813. And I see that number everywhere. And it was just like another sign, another sign from God, And I feel like it's hard when you're so into your faith to that, like, I feel like sometimes, like, I lose hope. I'm just like, I lose hope because I'm like, nothing is happening to these people, like these people that have done wrong, like nothing's happening to them, It's like, where's my justice? Where's my justice? Like, where is it? And I pray for it all the time. I pray for my justice. I pray for, for judgment, and I'm like, you created me, God, right? Like you created me to, help your children, turn from their wicked ways. And like, here I am, being in suffering and pain and sadness, while they still get away with whatever. And like, they don't even care how I'm feeling or how, like, what they're doing to me. And do you know how hard that is? Like, do you know how hard it is to like, to just like be amongst this and, just to, it's like nothing. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I feel like I'm like spiraling. I'm just like, is this even fucking real anymore? Like, are people really this much gone? Like, are they really like, are their souls this far gone? Like, how fucking sad is it? Yeah, like, during my life, yeah, I did fucked up things. But every time I would do a fucked up thing, it was just that, like, it was like, I tried to do better the next time. I repented. I repented and I was just like, I'm so sorry. Like, oh my God, show me a better way how to do these things, because we all had to come into this lower frequency realm. We all had to, adjust our high vibration to their low vibration. And so it made us do fucked up shit, right? But the thing is that we had to like learn from it, and we had to, and then teach others, and inspire others to be better, and tell them your story, to help them get out of what they're going through, because like we're all trying to get out of this. I call it fuckery. It's like we're all trying to get out of the fuckery. And it's like there wasn't a handbook. Like we never got a handbook and it was like, "Oh, here's how you manage the shit realm." The fucking shit realm that we're in. Here's how you manage it. No, we had to learn for ourselves. We had to have faith. We had to go inside, go within, have our go with our intuition. Like pull wisdom from the aether, however the fuck you say it. Like, and it's like it's hard. It's fucking hard. And if you've made it this fucking far, man, like you're a fucking warrior. You are a warrior. Like a gosh dang trooper. Like give yourself a pat on the back, man, because this shit ain't easy. It's not easy at all, especially as we're ascending even higher. And then like whatever we don't heal within, it's gonna fuck us up even more in our minds. Because it's just like, it's like a record player, right? It's like a fucking record player over and over and over. It's like it's got our record has gotten scratched, right? And so now we have to like clean the scratch and heal it, and so that way we can attune, better to the music that we're trying to vibrate at and play. And it's not easy. It's not easy to do this. Especially when you don't have people in your corner that are like rooting you on and trying to, help make your life better and love you. And it's not easy, and like I'm on a twin flame path, and I don't like fucking calling it twin flame. I think that's just, overrated, but I'm on that kind of path, and I don't know what that entails or what it's going to bring. But I know that there is something really special out there for me, because if it exists in me, then it must exist, right? Because I feel it. I know it's there. I know something one day will show. It's like Cinderella or some shit, like your knight in shining armor, like come and fucking save you. I feel like that's us, the 144,000. Like we have another half, which is 144 times 2, which is 288,000. So we're the frequency we're going to the 14th dimension. But anyway, I'm going off course here, but I just feel that I think that like they know that their time is running short. They know this, and they're going to try to make our lives a living hell. My life right now is it's fucked up. Like, but I'm just, like I said, I'm holding my faith. I'm holding my ground, and I am not letting them fuck me over kind of thing, I guess, And I know I haven't done a video in a while, but I just been really going through a lot of stuff, I've been going through a lot, and it's not easy living in a home with somebody that sees nothing wrong with what they do, and they push blame. And it's just that like I'm just like Texas, like I live in Texas, and the laws down here, they're not right. They're not. I have tried my hardest to do everything I possibly can to like protect my children, and it's like I have gone to like so many government agencies to like help me, and it's just like they don't fucking care. They don't fucking care. It's like the laws that are set in place down here, like they don't care at all. And it's just like I'm speechless. I'm just so fucking speechless at it. So what I do is gonna put one foot in front of the other, and protect my babies as much as I can, and still put God in their hearts and their minds and their soul. I don't know. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you all are doing good. It's not easy right now. It's not easy for a lot of us, and I've talked to many people, and we're all going through a lot. I got this, like I had just got put on emergency Section 8. Never in my life have I ever been on Section 8 ever. And I'm the reason that I am getting put on the emergency Section 8 is because I'm going through a domestic violence relationship. And so I need to be out of my home, and they're working really, really hard to get me and my children out of my home. Their dad won't leave, and he's a pharmacist too. He's a fucking pharmacist, and he is putting us through hell, literal hell. And the place that I'm working with, they're actually they're not really like a government agency. I mean, they kind of are, but they help and they advocate for women, that are going through domestic abuse. And so like they're trying to help me out. And so I'm just waiting. And then all I do is hear horror stories about people on Section 8 that can't ever find homes because the renters don't want to rent to them, right? Because I guess they get bad names or whatever, right? Because low income, they're just considered, the slums, and it's just like, you know what? No, we're not. Maybe we're a human. We're a human being. Like, oh, I'm sorry that I wasn't I don't know, born into money or born into doing things the better way. I had a really good life before my awakening. And then once I had my awakening, it was like God woke me up and like gave me a mission. And it was just like, and I was like, all right, let's go. We're going to go, God. Like, I don't want to live in this world, because I was lying to myself back then. I was pretending that my life was all fucking great, and, that there was nothing wrong with my life. And I was lying to myself, I put me on the back burner. I put my kids on the front, and I gave them a fucking really good life. And then once I had my awakening, and it was just, it was like God opened my eyes, and then I saw for like the first time in my life. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it was like, I had to take a step back and be like, what did that girl just create here? Because she was in so much pain and agony. And she just like went on autopilot and just allowed her husband to just do whatever. She allowed her friends to do whatever. She allowed parents, whatever, right? And that it was a monument for me. It was a really big impact for me. So all I have to say is my I don't know, I guess what I'm trying to get out is there has to be the light at the end of the tunnel, right? There has to be, right? We woke up for a reason. We woke up for a reason. And the more of us that keep waking up, and then we start seeing the layers and we start calling those layers out, we're going to get it even harder, because I'm getting it really hard right now, because I don't shut the fuck up. I don't shut up. I will not shut up. I won't shut up, and I will keep on going until we are home, and we're back home, and we're back in heaven's realm, and it's all glorious and beautiful. And these motherfuckers that will be left here, they're the ones that are going to be going through the dark night of the soul awakening, because of their karma's going to catch up to them because of what they did to us earth angels. So, I don't know. I thought I'd come on tonight and talk, because I was just really sad. My daughter's birthday's coming up, and like I have no money for her to get her anything, because her dad just, keeps all the money. Keeps it all. Like, doesn't even, like, he gives me enough just to get by with enough food and gas. And then maybe like a little bit of things for what my children need, and then that's it. And it's like I have to beg like a fucking dog for money. You know how fucking horrible that is? And we both have, like, he has his own separate bank account, and like I'm just like I can't believe my life. I just cannot believe it anymore. I can't. But the thing to me is that, what God just said is that, what, that stuff, who cares? Who fucking cares? What really matters is that I got 4 kids, and that their mom is still here, and their mom is loving the shit out of them, loves them a lot, and they know that they have a special mom that cares truly and deeply for them. That's the true meaning of this awakening. Not the fucking monetary shit, right? That shit can go. Let that stuff burn, right? Let it go. Got to stop focusing our attention on that. and start focusing more on our hearts and how we are feeling, because our children are the ones that are in need. Our children are the ones that are really needing us right now. And that's a hard thing to hear for a lot of people. People don't want to hear that. People are stuck in their ways. They're not used to change. They don't want to change, because if they change, that means there's something wrong with them, right? So now they don't want to go within and look. And so they keep with their same shit, but it's not happening. People are going, the world is changing. And it's not just the world, it's us. Our consciousness is changing. We are shifting. I don't know if you've experienced it, but like, or witnessed it, people going fucking nuts, people just not acting the same way anymore, right? More violence, you know, more, I don't know, people just acting out of character and stuff like that. It's because the energies are shifting, and the energies are very, very strong. And even us higher vibrational beings, if we don't get out of our shit, it's gonna fuck us up. So we got to get out of our shit so we can ascend even higher. So we can take that energy that's from the bottom and rise it up, because it's coming up with us. It's how this works. How it works, dude. How it works. They lowered the energy of the planet to the dark times, you know, so they can do all their evil crap. And then us, we started waking up, and we're taking our power back. So once we take our power back, that's how we create a global awakening. Like, has people in your life been, you know, like parents, right? Have they been, you know, experiencing like different thoughts? Have they changed in their ways? It's because they were fucking shifting. And if you are healing you're more powerful, right? So you're powerful. So when you're around them, your energies like imprint off of each other, and then you can like you learn lessons from each other, right? But it's like you're at like this high advanced energy, to where then it's like they have to like they get all fucked up, right? And that in their bodies and in their mind, because you're just mirroring back so much of them, of what they're projecting out, and you're just mirroring it right back, and you're saying, I know now what the shit you've been doing to me before. I'm not allowing it anymore. I'm standing in my power, and I'm not going to let you affect me, and I'm just going to push it right back to you. And they don't like it, because it's not really them, right? It's whatever demon is like inhabiting. It's like a Jezebel spirit. It's like whatever demon is inhabiting their bodies and their consciousness. That's what's fighting back. And that's also who fights back with you. Like, don't think of it as them. Think of it as that there's a spirit, an unwanted spirit within them, and they got lost within that spirit. It's like they went inside, their real self went inside, and this other thing is like taken over. Just how I see it. I don't know. Crazy fucking world, dude. It's fucking crazy. It's not even a world. This realm. This realm is... Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I needed to talk. I'm just really sad. I don't know. I'm just really fucking sad. Like, I wish there was a way to like talk to my husband, and I'm really calling him my husband, because I want nothing to do with him anymore. You know, I just want to be divorced. Oh, and the reason he won't give me any more money either is because he knows I'll go use it for a lawyer, because I can't get a free lawyer, right? I tried so many times to get a free lawyer, and they all just turn me down, and I'm just like, what do you want me to do? How, like, and it's just like, I know if I go in front of a judge, like, I don't want to get screwed over, you know? Like, I don't know the system. I don't know the laws. I can't afford a lawyer. I don't want one of their lawyers. Fucking give me a Freemason lawyer or some shit, right? But then I guess I had to come to my faith and not worry about it, because there are ones like us in that system. Fucking everywhere. We're everywhere. Us 144,000, we're everywhere. All right. You all have a good night. And I missed you all. Like, I really did. I really missed you all. And I'm glad I got on and talked tonight. So, you guys have a good night, and I love you. I don't know how to stop this. There it is.